What's up, guys? Here we are playing Fort Aspenwood on the Luxon side, and I'm playing as an Assascaster. So this build utilizes Dancing Daggers as a lead attack, which will throw out 3 daggers, each of them causing 37 damage at the 16 deadly arts that I'm running. Then I have Entangling Asp as a way to knock them down and poison them, and then Signet of Toxic Shock, which deals like 106 damage if they're poisoned. So I have Deadly Paradox, which will allow these skills to recharge a little bit quicker. It's actually a stance. I have Augury of Death as a way to Shadow Step them and inflict a deep wound. And then, since this build is kind of energy heavy, I'm running Energy Drain, which is a Mesmer elite. I have Power Drain to interrupt some spells and gain some energy, and then Drain Enchantment as a way to get some health and energy. So there's lots of different versions of this build. I think when I played this years ago, I used to run this as a /monk, and I used some smiting prayers. But here it's nice as a Mesmer because it is energy intensive. So I'm able to keep my energy up kind of using these Mesmer skills here. I also do like this ability to interrupt and also to drain enchantment since that's important. But this is a fun build. You can see I just Shadow Step back to this warrior here. And it works really nicely. Even right now with this Flux, I get like +2 to my secondary profession. So it actually helps me with some of these Mesmer skills as well. And then I'm just running with this staff because more energy is better here. So my staff, I have one that's even a higher energy set, but that's kind of what I'm just running at here. And Dancing Daggers, again, it's just super spammable. Right, it recharges in 5 seconds, but even quicker with Deadly Paradox. So you can keep on hitting them with those triple 37s right there. The only thing is that it has half the normal range, so I do have to be kind of close up to do it. But that's not too much of a downside here. I'm a big fan of this Augury of Death too. Very nice deep wound. And since it only triggers when they're under 50%, it leads to a quick death, quick kind of spike. Here we've kind of stormed through the gates. Now we're inside. They do have some healers, so we might need to target them. But right now it's looking pretty good for us. Even though we don't have a monk or a ritualist, we do have this necromancer that's actually healing. So that's good. We can keep up our siege turtles. Heal me a little bit. But energy is never really a problem. Even with energy drain, only with its recharge being 30 seconds, which is quite lengthy, it's not so bad. The drain enchantment and power drain also kind of help me maintain that energy. But people forget about this build, I think. Again, it was really popular, but it's kind of fallen out of the limelight. So I decided to bring it back here and see if I could get it to work. One thing I have noticed is that whenever I use Power Drain, I'm so used to doing it when I'm playing a Mesmer that has fast casting. So I miss some of my interrupts with it, because I don't have any fast casting. So here it does take the full quarter cast of a second to actually do it. But I definitely like the knockdowns for Entangling Asp too. People don't always really expect it. Build is not really effective against warriors like that one that's attacking me now, because they have good armor, and these Dancing Daggers just don't do enough damage. But against casters, it's, you know, hitting for 37 damage. Pretty good. Let's target this monk. Got a nice knockdown when he is casting Guardian. Really should be using this Augury of Death a little bit more. Doing it kind of initially before I actually do the spike. But every now and then I'll just look to see who's under 50% or right around that, and then I'll cast it. So at least one of our siege turtles is alive. It's hard to win in Fort Aspenwood if both are down. With one, it's definitely possible, though. It's actually really difficult to keep both siege turtles alive since they're on different sides. One's on the purple gate, one comes in the orange gate. We want to make sure at least one survives for sure. There you can see that nice spike on that monk there. Everything's dropping fast. There's other people in my team that are also spreading poison, so that helps out for my Signet of Toxic Shock. Alright, we're in. I'm trying to see if I can find the monk that's spawning, or maybe the ritualist. But here we go. Let's just go ahead and attack these gatekeepers. Try to take off his protective spirit, Augury of Death, and he drops right away. Right, both gatekeepers are down, and now it's only Gunther standing. Need to drain his enchantments in case he has Shield of Absorption or something. Get him with that Augury of Death. There we go, it triggers. It's looking pretty good. Some nice healing by their team. Try to focus on their healers, try to interrupt them. And he's down. Another nice Augury of Death there. And it looks like this will be a win for us. Both their healers are down. And there we go. So thanks for watching, and cheers.